guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie. Today I have for you a first impression on the Fenty Beauty line. I am so excited to try this foundation out. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been this excited in a really long time, but here it is. This is the beauty. I also got the highlight, the trophy wife highlight. That's what it looks like. So you guys are going to see these two in action in a few. Stay tuned and let's jump right into it. Alright, so I honestly haven't been this excited to try new makeup as I am right now. So from the line, I actually only got two products. The highlight, the gold one, which is called Trophy Wife. So pretty. I am really excited about it. When I swatched it, it was a little too glittery, so we're gonna try to make it work and see how it works. And of course, the foundation. First of all, love the packaging of the whole entire line. I just really love the aesthetics of it and the black and white detail. Packaging of the foundation, I'm obsessed with it. It looks so chic and clean and like sleek. Has a pretty matte finish in the bottle, and then on top of that it has a pump. You guys already know how much I love pumps in foundations. I just feel like it just makes it so much easier. So yes, right when you're opening it, it says shake well, so always make sure to shake well. The shade that I got, by the way, is 390 because I am a warm undertone. I tried a cool one and it seemed to be like my perfect shade, but I didn't like the undertone because it was a cool one, so I went for the 390. All right, so 390, not the shade. I tried it yesterday, didn't work on me, so I'm excited to try another shade. I got the sample of 370 just so I could know exactly what shade I am before I keep exchanging it, but that's what the bottle looks like. I really love the bottle. It has a lot of product in here and it wasn't even that expensive. It was $32 for a high-end foundation. That's a really good deal, to be honest with you. You guys already know I'm all about drugstore prices, but that one, I feel like it's, I'm excited. So this claims to be a Longwear foundation and has a soft matte finish, which I'm all about. Starting with primer, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer and a moisturizer in one. They do have a primer. I didn't get it because I'm not like too fond about trying new primers, to be honest with you. Like once I find a good primer, I stick to it and that's it. Let's try the 370 shade. See how, I hope this is enough for my entire face, you know what I mean? Also, it's really liquidy, very liquidy. I thought it was going to be like way too sheer, but then when I swatched it, it covered my imperfections perfectly. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make a mess. Let me quickly show you guys right next to each other the 370 and 390 because the difference is, you know, it's pretty big, I feel. So this one is 390 and then right next to it is 370, which is the one that I'm going to be using. Now to blend it, as always, my e.l.f. powder brush, my favorite. I want to try it with the sponge later on, which I'll list down below how it works with the sponge, but right now I'm going to be using the brush because I like this brush for foundation. Yes. Oh yeah, this is definitely my shade. Guys, yesterday I actually filmed it. I tried to do a first impression because I wanted to do a first impression right away when I got it, but it did not work on me, the 390. So I am excited that this is actually blending out well. So first of all, a little goes a long way with this one. Obviously, I did apply a lot of dots, but they were like really sheer, tiny dots, and it covered everything perfectly. I have an acne mark right in my forehead, which I'm going to cover again and see if it's actually buildable, because I'm all about the super full coverage, if you know what I mean. This little sample actually goes a long way, so if you guys want to try it out first before purchasing it, definitely try to get a sample size. Although I went to the one in 5th Avenue, I think, and they were like, we can't sample it for you. I was like, really, dude? I purchased it yesterday, it wasn't working for me. I want to try another color. Not for nothing, but Rihanna came through with this line. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that I don't really purchase celebrity makeup lines like Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian. I haven't tried those out. First of all, not really too interested in trying them out, and then on top of that, they have more negative feedback than positive, and some of their liquid lipsticks are really drying. So I've heard mixed reviews and I've never really wanted to try their line, but when Rihanna came through with Fenty, I really wanted to try it out. So this is what it's currently looking like. I'm obsessed with it. It already looks really natural. It looks like my skin, but better, you know what I mean? Obviously a lot better because I have a few acne marks. Always drag your foundation down. Pro tip. All right, so without setting it, it does have a soft matte finish, so not too matte, not too drying, and not too satin, so just right in between, which I'm all about. But I am going to set it with some powder. I noticed that she had a translucent powder, but I didn't get it, so I'm going to just set it with this one lightly. All right, so I'm going to finish the rest of my face and come back to apply the highlight so you can see Trophy Wife in action, but be right back. All right, we're back. I applied some concealer, contour, and my brows. I didn't get the trio stick that she has for contouring and concealer just because I don't like liquid contour, and I just didn't find it was going to be useful for me. Also, it's like $53, I think, which is a good price for 3 different products, but I was just not about it. So going on with this beauty right here, I'm going to be applying it in my eyes as well because you can use this as an eyeshadow. Holy cow. I don't know if I should be applying it with a brush, but I like applying my lid color most of the time with my fingers, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, so it kind of sort of has some fallout, just a little bit, not gonna lie. Nothing too crazy though, but it does have a little bit of fallout because, like I mentioned, it is really glittery. Well, this one didn't really fall out. This side, maybe it's because I was dragging the other side, you know? So just tap, tap, tap. Guys, this is so pretty. I am obsessed with the packaging. It has like a pearly effect, and also love the print inside, and the mirror is so nice. Like, it's big but small, you know? Okay, so I'm just blending it with a clean brush outwards. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be applying the bronzer I use to contour. By the way, the fallout, it's really, really minimal. It's nothing too crazy. I'm probably over exaggerating, but it does. I just want to be bluntly honest with you guys. A little bit of the eyeshadow does come out, but it's like 1 or 2 specks of glitter, if you know what I mean. And also keep in mind, I didn't apply eyeshadow primer or wet the brush, which would also help with fallout in any sort of eyeshadow either way. All right, applying some in my inner corner. This is so pigmented, guys. I can only imagine wetting this brush right now. I'm going to set my face before applying the highlight because I want to see how it would look with dewy skin. Let's do this. I'm using a fan brush. Don't forget to tap. Oh my god. She also had some glow right here. I'm obsessed. This is insane. This is insane. I'm low-key a little bit afraid to apply some in my nose, but why not, right? Why not? So I'm not gonna go back with the product. I'm just going to use the same brush of whatever it has left, basically, because I don't want to look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or yellow nose. I'm going to apply some blush to blend it all together. And lots of mascara. I noticed that she didn't have false lashes, or at least that's what I got from the picture. So we're not going to apply any false lashes. And then for lips, I'm just going for a nudie lip color and topping it with a lip gloss. She has a lip gloss. I just didn't get it because I'm not a huge fan of gloss, to be honest with you. But it is a beautiful nude color, which is right up my alley. So I might get it. All right, so let's move on to the review portion of it. First of all, loved the foundation. I feel that this is going to be one of my brand new favorite foundations. Definitely have to go back to Sephora and get the 370 because that's definitely my shade. Again, I got the 390 and it was way too dark and yellow. They have 40 shades in total, which is insane. The color range, when you go to Sephora and you see it all displayed, it's so beautiful. Like, being able to see so many shades all displayed at once, it's just amazing. So definitely pro tip number 1, it's the color range. I noticed that even though they do have a large range from yellow to blue to neutral undertones to pinks, I feel that the yellow undertones are really, really intense yellow. So you have to be careful because, for example, for me, even though I do have a yellow undertone, some of them can really be way too yellow. So just take your time when choosing the shade because I'm pretty sure you will definitely find your perfect shade with the range that they offer. Absolutely love the soft matte finish. I feel like this would be a great foundation for the summertime, but definitely also a great one for fall and winter. The liquid consistency makes it so lightweight. It feels like you have absolutely nothing on, and I'm not over exaggerating about this. It's a full, well, medium to full coverage. You could definitely build it up to a super full coverage if you want, or even make it a sheer coverage if that's your choice, because it does have that liquid consistency in it. And even though it has a soft matte finish, like I mentioned earlier, it has a beautiful natural glow, like your skin but better look, really healthy. I just absolutely love it because it looks like you have absolutely no foundation on. Packaging, A+, like I mentioned. I am obsessed with the aesthetics and like the look of it. Love the bottle and the fact that it brings so much product, and first and foremost, the pump. The pump to me is my absolute favorite thing about it because it just makes it so much easier to apply on your skin and just to get the product out. So really like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the foundation aspect of it. It is really long lasting. I wore it yesterday. I mixed it with another foundation because, like I mentioned, the one that I used yesterday was way too dark for me, but that one was so long lasting throughout the whole entire day yesterday. But I'm going to be updating you guys later on the video and letting you know how it wore throughout the day, because I do have a long day today, but it claims to be really long wearing. Moving on to the highlight right here, Trophy Wife. The packaging I really love. I love the shape of it. Also love the fact that it has like a pearly effect, and the product itself, so bomb and unique from anything that I've tried. Love it. It's really different of a highlight. Not gonna lie, it's not gonna be a cup of tea for everybody because it does have a lot of glitter and shimmer to it. So definitely not your let's go to the office at 9 o'clock kind of highlight, because as you can see, it's pretty bam in your face, which I'm all about. It's just really unique and different, and it's also an amazing eyeshadow. I feel like it would actually work even better for eyeshadow for all skin colors, since I feel like this highlight wouldn't really accommodate lighter skin colors, but for me it works pretty well, so I can't complain. All right, so right now I'm just going to insert a little clip of how it wore throughout the day and for how long it did. It is currently 12:30, so I'll be updating you guys maybe like in 6 hours or so. All right, so it has been 7 hours. It's currently 7:17. This is what it's looking like. Not gonna lie, I am beyond impressed, guys. Honestly, it's been a really long day running in the city. It's a hot day today. Not really too hot, but it's pretty warm outside. And my face is intact. It looks like I just applied it, to be honest with you. I haven't blocked my face, and I honestly feel like I don't even need to, because usually I always need to block my face around my nose area and forehead, but it looks pretty good, guys. I am obsessed with the fact that it didn't get into my fine lines, like either in my laugh lines or under my nose or like around my nose area, because usually that's where it usually breaks for me. It looks completely flawless, and I actually got a few compliments today. The highlight has been beaming the whole entire day today. A little too intense for a day in the city, but I still love it. I feel like this is going to be the perfect highlight for like a girls' night out or going out in the nighttime, not necessarily, you know, early in the morning. My friends were actually obsessed with how it looked on the eyes. I feel like it's going to be an amazing eyeshadow. I didn't wet the brush or anything like that, and it was still super pigmented, and it just looks so like beautiful and girly. I feel like I don't have any cons, to be honest with you. Price, it's amazing, only $32. Packaging, bomb.com. Super long lasting, super full coverage, well, medium to full coverage, but you could definitely build it up to a full coverage foundation. Amazing color range. The only con that I do have to say, many people have been saying that it does oxidize. For me, that's not necessarily a huge problem. Like, it doesn't really show too intense, but it did oxidize like a little bit, because as you guys can see with the swatches that I showed earlier of the two foundations right next to each other, that foundation was a little bit too light compared to my actual color, but it did like blend and set really nicely to my natural skin color, if that makes any sense. So basically it did oxidize a tiny bit on my skin, so just keep that in mind when choosing your shade. I definitely recommend this foundation. I feel like it's a must try. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried it and what are your thoughts and opinions, if you have any pros and cons or anything about it. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. There's going to be more information down below and like little updates on the foundation and how it wears throughout the week. Subscribe if you don't so already, and see you next time. Bye! That was scary. You must think that I'm a fool. I have a bunch of lash glue. Okay. I'm way too excited. I feel like pulling your face like I do, maybe not the best idea. Whoop, whoop. This is pretty much the look.